Here is a neon lights galaxy cake decorating tutorial. It's out of this world. Hello, I'm Roxy and welcome to my kitchen. If you are new here, my passion is helping you make sweet treats. Intro animation. Because adults need cute things too. I've got a thing for anything galaxy, especially galaxy cakes. Like this galaxy poutine cake. And this surprise cake using a cake pop maker. And this surprise inside cake that I made for under $10. And by the way, all of the details will be on rockstarbakes.com. I do this because if I can learn something or make the recipe better, it's possible to change it on my blog, but not retroactively in this video. Nope, doing it. Start with 2 batches of my delicious Swiss meringue buttercream. I have an awesome video for that. Here's my trick for deep frosting with less food color. I add color to a little bit of buttercream. I always remember it's easier to add than remove color, so be conservative. And microwave for 15 seconds. I love a gel food color paste for coloring because it's more concentrated. I add a little uncolored Swiss meringue buttercream. It looks slushy, but keep going. You can do it! And look how smooth. Look, it works for black too, a color which is infamously hard to achieve. Mix, mix, mix. To get this hyper white, I use bright white. This project is more about the cake decorating than the cake making. If you would like the outside and inside of your cake to be galaxy, I have a few options. From scratch cake with a mold. From scratch with cake pop maker. From scratch with cake pop maker. And I just posted a new video that uses cake mix and it is under $10. The cakes I use for this project are 6 inches, but this technique is gonna work on any cake. I do not like when my cakes slip around when decorating. Add some buttercream to your cake board to help your cake adhere. I adhere my cooled cake layer. I fill with black frosting because I want my space to look continuous. Spread filling with an angled spatula to smooth it out and make it as level as possible. Add the second cake layer. Make sure it's all even from the sides. I simple syrup each layer to help keep it moist. I've done this for this project because I've gotten a lot of asks on how to keep the cake extra moist. I would like to say that my from scratch cakes are always moist if you don't overbake them. But simple syrup or milk will help keep it extra moist. I use my handy dandy cake level. And I press firmly so the cake is secure. Fill the cake again. Make sure that all the spaces are all filled in. And add that final layer. And same thing, I want to make sure that the cake is as even as possible. And press firmly so the cake is secure. Now simple syrup that final layer. Okay, let's get into the crumb coating. Spread a thin layer of frosting and then scrape the excess away to crumb coat the cake. Color doesn't really matter here. This locks in the moisture and captures the crumbs. Do not add what you're removing back into the frosting. This is just gonna add crumbs back into the cake. Then place in the fridge for 15 to 30 minutes to firm so the cake is more stable. This will make it easier to frost the cake. So here it is all cold. When I recipe develop, I actually do multiple iterations until I get the right dessert, and people will taste test that for me. When I cake decorate, I go in with a sketch and I don't test out the design before filming. So sometimes I don't love it. So what you're seeing here is a pastel galaxy cake before I decide to make the neon lights cake. So this is a little bit about how I fix a cake too. Here's a little of that cake if you're curious about my process. I gradually remove the old frosting with cake scrapers. I mixed more black buttercream and frosted the cake. Basically added buttercream and then smoothed with an angled spatula and cake scraper. Then I prepped the 5 buttercreams in 5 piping bags with 5 couplers and 5 number 5 piping tips. This will make a bunch of galaxy shapes. Here are the cookie cutters that I use for guides. And here's the sketch that I used when I was thinking through the neon lights cake. Now you can see through my thought process. I start the cake decorating with the top of the cake. To get the best galaxy action, I use cookie cutters to create imprints into the cake. I even carry some of them over to the side. And then I pipe a thin line onto these guides, outlines. Take your time. Of all of the piping on this cake, the top is going to be the easiest. Let's just say you're not fighting gravity. Ta-da! Now onto the sides. The technique on the side is the same, it's just a little harder because buttercream isn't firm. I'm not going to slice this cake. Like I mentioned, I have other recipes for the inside of the cake. Whoa, MG. I love this unique take on a galaxy cake. Let me know in the comments below what type of cake or desserts you'd like to see next. Galaxy cake success. Hit that bell notification and the like to get the latest videos. Coming up is a cake decorating idea playlist that I'm always adding videos to. Thanks for hanging with me, and see you soon. Okay, so I'm going to do this thing now where at the end of each video, I share a little bit more about what's going on in my life. And recently we went out on the boat and got to enjoy the nice Seattle air, went to South Lake Union and hung out, and it's just so great. I love the summers here. Go Seattle! Soon, football season.